Good afternoon, Michael. Thank you very much for joining us at EXA 2026 this year. How have you been finding the show so far?
It's been fantastic, yeah. To be fair, it's my first year here, but Decom has been coming for probably the last 4 to 5 years, I think 5 years now. But yeah, turnout's great. Conference has been really good so far. Lots of good exhibitors. All of our customers are here, so yeah, can't ask for much better than that.
Yeah, fantastic. Happy days. And can you tell us a little bit about your involvement in Decom Engineering and just a bit about the company itself?
Yeah, so I'm the head of business development for Decom Engineering, but my primary focus has been in North and South America, but Australia has been the kind of key focus for myself. So we've been pushing to, we kind of got the early market advantage here. We've had tools locally for the last 3 years, with more due to come down at the end of this year. So we kind of managed to get ourselves well established in the market. And last year, Australia was about 60% of our revenue for last year. So as a UK company, coming down here, meeting with the customers and being in front of everyone's just fantastic. So we're just going to constantly keep growing and pushing to do more here.
Definitely. In kind of expanding on the back of that, such strong growth here in the market, what are your future plans here for in Australia?
Yeah, so short-term plans is we currently have 3 units that are all on vessels at the moment. We're going to be sending more chop saws down here probably September-ish time.
Okay.
Another 2, if not 3 units that are going to be down for long-term projects. So we're constantly looking to just find new ways to get involved in more projects, longer term rentals, work with our customers a bit more. Looking a bit more to the future, trying to find some local representation. We do have partnerships in place with Unique Group that is going to grow and help us sort of push this market forward. But I do think the long term will be either some sort of business development or engineering resources actually coming down to Australia so that we're here and we can be a bit more present and get our own sort of facilities and grow from that side.
Yeah, fantastic. And you mentioned that you do have some pieces of equipment here in the region. Can you tell us a little bit about that and how that services the decommissioning sector?
Yeah, absolutely. So Decom Engineering's market is subsea cutting with chop saws. So it's a niche, but we are very, very good. We are proudly we look at ourselves as being the #1 supplier of chop saws globally. We have the largest kind of diversity of fleet in different applications, different tooling styles, and we've got a huge huge pool of case studies, track records, successes that we've done. So what we do is we try and bring new innovative ways of doing what's already being done. So cutting chains, cutting pipelines, and trying to make that more efficient. So the biggest development we've had is the launch of our new track system. So it's a twin recovery and cutting system, which doesn't just cut, but actually clamps on, cuts, lifts, and tries to make that cycle just overall faster and more efficient. So we have that ongoing in Australia at the moment, and we're actually seeing ourselves at recovery rates of about 500 metres a day, which for the first time ever, we are now competitive with a shearing cycle time. You know, we're never going to compete with the actual cut time, but now because we can do this all in one, we can be competitive and reduce that vessel time down and be as fast, if not faster, than a shearing operation, which is a huge achievement for Decom, and I think it'll really kind of disrupt that Decom space in general.
Absolutely. Well, that's absolutely brilliant and fantastic to hear, and do hope that there's a lot more projects for you over in this region and maybe more into APAC as well. Just to kind of close it off, what are you hoping to gain from the show this year?
Yeah, so luckily for us, we're at the point where we're late stages negotiations with a couple of contracts, so all going well, we will close this with some actual work, more work than we had when we came down here, but overall it's a nice chance to refresh, meet with the customers, get in front of everyone we need to. So yeah, overall, just with yesterday, it's a success, so looking forward to doing more. Yeah,
brilliant, glad to hear it, and thank you very much for having a chat with us, and enjoy the rest of your week at the show.
Thanks very much.